Hi, good evening. Welcome to Wealth Mill Securities Weekly Market Wrap. Normally, we share weekly market wrap on Friday evening, but this time, we took some time to analyze the data, and deep down we have done a complete analysis of market because you all know throughout the world the markets are the last week markets came down drastically. And just to give some points to you, this time and this week, US markets came down all time lows, and also this is historically, if we analyze the figures, this is one of the fastest fall for US markets. The fast, if you have to compare how fast the markets came down, the ferocity of market fall is equivalent to the fall that happened historically in 1987 and in 1929. So uh, the markets went through a very turbulent and volatile time, and the volatility index VIX has risen to all-time high. And in tandem with US markets, Indian markets also last week corrected, and the fall on Friday in Indian market is so severe. uh, Markets have broken all the crucial support levels. The level of 12,000 for Nifty it has broken, and all the levels, and markets are at a 6 months low. uh, Sensex is less than 40,000 levels, and Nifty is at 11,600 levels. So the point we are trying to tell you is, you all know the news that's going on here and there, uh, the impact of coronavirus, the COVID-19 virus impact on the complete equity market universe. And just to give some data, last week there is a destruction of nearly $5 trillion across the globe. The market capitalization of the global markets is worth around $5 trillion, which is which is thrice, I can say, the double the size of Indian GDP data. But what prompted this fear, and what exactly, why such a severe fall the markets are recording? We have been analyzing what are the reasons for this severe fall in the market. First of all, just to tell about the fear mongering happening because of the growing number of cases of coronavirus cases outside China, that is predominantly. Right now the cases are getting recorded in Europe, and it is slightly spreading to New Zealand, and it's already there in Italy and in the Middle East. And we have recorded cases of coronavirus in South Africa, South Korea, and also some cases are not confirmed. News has been coming in USA also. But because of this fear mongering, markets are coming down, because what market is expecting is there will be a significant slowdown in the global economy, and also the supply chain of China that's going to impact it in the days to come. But we just got right now, this is Saturday evening Indian timing, 9:30 p.m. in India IST. uh, but we just got in some positive news at this point of time. That is, there are significant number of patients in China that are getting discharged from the hospital. The confirmed news says around 30,000 patients who are admitted in the hospital, they are getting discharged starting from Thursday evening to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening. This is a very good positive news in terms of the uh, 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 reducing cases, which is very positive news, and market will be crucially watching this data. And also uh, uh, and also one of the just we got a news that it is not fully confirmed, but the news magazines, news agencies reports that uh, there are some pharmaceutical companies are discovering discovered rather the drugs for the prevention of for the cure of the prognosis and the cure of the coronavirus, which is very positive news on a Saturday late evening. So market is going to factor in the days to come on Monday morning. But these are all one angle, one side. But why such a fear in the markets? I just want to bring some data to you. Okay, currently the number of deaths that recorded across the globe because of the coronavirus is around, the reported data, the official data says around 3,500 to 4,000 cases. The point I'm trying to tell you is, okay, this figure, of course, the the uh, uh, the prognosis and the complete data that's coming from the different analysis, uh, the doctors and the pharmacists and everyone says it is pandic and ependic. I'm not here to determine whether this, of course, this is the pandic disease that's going to spread so fast, but when I have to compare the data, when you have to go through the facts and figures as on date, the number of death percentages is less than 1% when compared to the people deceased. Just want to bring to your notice on 26th December in 2004, the tsunami was there was a tsunami in 2004, 26th December. Within just in 14 countries, within few minutes, that is less than an hour, there were nearly 230,000 official deaths during tsunami, which was disastrous. At that time also, the supply chain management of the global economy got shaken. So the markets have been witnessing all these incidents, but why this time such a ferocious fall? Because the things are not in line in China. Of course, from 2004 to today, we are at 2020, last 16 years, China's supply chain and China's manufacturing and China's prominence have been multiplied manifold. But the point I'm trying to tell you is, why such a drastic fall? The main reason is, every night, the analyst, even myself, I every day before I go to bed, the first thing what we are checking is morning and going in the middle of the night in India, what is the performance Dow Jones and how much the fall and how the Dow futures are behaving. Why such a severe fall in Dow Jones? I just want to bring to your notice. Last 10 years on US markets, the trading is not happening manually. You just need to keep this in mind. The markets are driven in US markets by algo trading and also robot trading, and it is all managed by artificial intelligence, more of that. This algorithmic trading, it is just like an autopilot. The program is programmed, and as per the program the markets will behave, and the volumes, increased volumes of this algo trading on US markets is currently around 65% of the volumes comes from these, the trades are executed through these algo metrics. So when there is a severe fall, what these algos will do is, and they try to further short the market. So this is the reason what causing the markets to come down. Just to bring to your notice, because of this algo trading in 2009, overnight, because of the trades executed by these algo metrics and algo programs, overnight, one day, all of a sudden, unexpectedly, without any news, Dow Jones came down overnight 1300 points, and when the programmers and when the traders observed this, okay, they rectified the programs. Currently, because of these increase in the algo trading, every night and every day, every night in India and every day in US markets, we were witnessing a significant fall in the markets. So this is the main reason for the fall. And also, last 10 years there is a significant increase in the exchange traded funds, and these exchange traded funds are executed by artificial intelligence and robot trading. So right now what the data what we are getting is, because of the severe sale of these exchange traded funds in US markets and across the markets, the emerging market funds and also European funds, there is a global slump in the equity market. That's why it is in the middle of the night we were tracking US markets, early morning we are looking at the Australian and New Zealand markets, and early morning in India, Singapore Nifty and Hang Seng, all the markets, because these are all artificial intelligence robot trading metrics, the exchange traded funds. There is a severe sell-off in the market. This is the main reason why the markets are coming down drastically. So I'm not a pharmacist to talk more on the virus. Of course, it's going to have a major impact if the same kind of lockdown of the nations prevails. It's going to impact certain sectors drastically, but more importantly, the supply chain mechanism of China is going to impact on the global markets. How far it's going to impact and how long this situation prolongs, we need to wait and watch further. But I'm not a pharmacist, but I'm an optimistic person. We have seen many kind of these kind of issues earlier in Ebola and the tsunami, the classic case. So market witnessed all these kind of moments, and markets are try to sometimes markets are exuberant and sometimes markets are over pessimistic also. So use this opportunity to build up your portfolio. There are certain stocks in Indian markets which are at a bottom level, and they're just waiting for good news to rise. So never be in a panic mode, and just watch your portfolio, how much impact of these supply chain management and global disruptions that are going to have on your portfolio. Just analyze, just give a call to me and call to our research team. We are more than happy to help you. And just want to tell you, there is a company, Maruti Suzuki. This company, we are tracking the numbers. We are even though everybody negative on auto sector, there's going to be a lot of disruptions on auto sector. But Maruti, if you just check yesterday, Friday evening, okay, this is the stock closed in a positive territory at a bottom base, and the stock has been holding its support levels. But sometimes the support levels also don't. These support levels also get broken easily. So the point I'm trying to tell you is, just don't be panic. Watch on the levels of each stocks that are there in your portfolio, and please remember, in stock markets, money makes money. So use this the one of the severe falls to enter into the stocks which you are holding at a good, I can say, at a good margin of safety. This is what I have from me, from India. And just remember, the fall is the one of the main reason for this fall is the algo and robot trading in US markets. And I just want to share some data with you for Indian markets, just to give some figures to you. On Feb 28th, that is yesterday, the foreign portfolio investors, FPIs and FIIs they sold around for a tune of 1428 crores in cash market. But whereas the Indian domestic investors, they have been the net buyers in the past 4 or 5 days. They bought yesterday 7,621 crores in the cash market, which is very positive. That means there are some institutions who are sitting on cash. They are taking the advantage of this downfall in the market. And if you have a long-term view, this is the best time to enter into Indian markets to accumulate quality stocks at a good margin of safety and at a good bottom prices. One thing is, don't go for the short-term thinking. If you have a long-term horizon, this is the best time to build up a portfolio. And time and again, one thing I want to tell you, Indian markets have been proven these are the resilient and and sustainable markets across the globe in a long term market in a long term basis. That's all with me this evening. I'm signing off. I wish you all our investors, don't be panic and use this panic moment to build up your portfolios. Thank you.